Hey, welcome back to Final Fantasy Ever Crisis. This is El Chalant. We're gonna be doing a Stage 6 Guild Battle 17 against the big guy. What's his name? Galen Baylor Rex. Physical water. Um, I'll show the build really quick, and then we'll just run the fight a couple times till I get a score I'm happy with. Still practicing this one, so may have to try it a couple times, but we're gonna try to get around 30% or so. So, star of this fight is the new Sephiroth. Got his new Overture weapon in the main hand with a 5.3 ability potency. See ability brand on it. Tempest in the offhand for the water debuff. We're gonna apply this twice throughout the fight. The first time we're gonna delay it a little bit until after Genji. That way it's still up for their first summon hit. Then we got Genji. Cool thing about Genji is the interruption mastery. Since there's two interrupts here, they are very short though, but he'll get 60% extra damage from the hit during interruption. In his backside, we got P attack all allies with water. Got enemy launcher, and we got a P attack all allies with physical ability potency, which will bring them to boost P attack 7, boost attack 3, water 9, ability potency 3, physical ability potency 6. So doing pretty good with him. Our secondary DPS is going to be Tifa. She's wearing her bikini, doing the shining gloves with a 5.4% brand on it. AC gloves in the offhand. At the end, when we reapply Enfeeble, we want to make sure we heal with Aerith before putting Enfeeble back up, because you need the 50% HP. Also on the DPS, we have the water materia, but in the third slot we do have to put in sigil boost. So X sigil for Tifa and triangle sigil for Sephiroth. We got premium heart. I'm just going to use it once in the opener. It kind of gets in the way at the end of the fight, in my opinion, and Sephiroth's going to be doing more damage anyways, so I kind of, unless I'm really confident, I'm probably not going to press it at the end. Then in the back we have the other two P attack all allies with physical ability potency and water. And then we have our Surfer Blade, which has a great stat, has a great brand on it, and it has great R abilities. E attack 46, boost ability potency 56. So she's doing pretty strong too, at P attack 7, water 7, ability potency 5, physical ability potency 6. Now, healer Aerith. This is like my godsend save for this fight. I was having such a hard time trying to do this fight without a healer, since Sephiroth's sword has HP gain on it. So I thought they were trying to tell us that this was supposed to be done without a healer. And there is a no healer strat, but it's pretty risky. So I've opted to do something a little safer that I think I'll be able to pull off consistently after I get some more practice in. I've only practiced for a couple hours so with this build, so we'll see how it goes when we start the fight, but we'll try to get a 30% or so on video. Got Bahamut Rod for the P-Def up and AoE heal, and then we got the Dragon Queen staff to give them both exploit, which we're going to use at the beginning of the fight. Then we're going to use it again right before the second sigil phase, so it'll last for the rest of the fight. Got the enemy ability on, which extends P attack and attack up, and it's a summon combo multiplier. I just gave her a sigil It has a bunch of P-Def on it, so she could help break sigils. Then an Asuna in the heal boost slot, so she could do a spot heal on Sephiroth at the end because he gets quite low if you don't spot heal him. And in the back, we just got 2 P attack all allies and 1 boost attack all allies. I put the ones with buff debuff extension on, and then just whatever other P attack all allies you have. But that's it for the build. Yeah, sigil boost on both DPS. We're gonna do the summon combo twice, although it does feel bad, but it's necessary that since the new double summons give an amp effect, we're not going to use it because we need to save ATB after the summon combo because the sigil phase is coming up. So keep that in mind. One last thing, memoria. We do not have a water memoria, so we're using the earth memoria that has 1000 P attack since it's a physical fight, and it has a quadruped bonus for 20%. So that's the best we could do for memoria. Otherwise, armory bonus is at 80. It's Vincent and Lucia this month. So that's it for the build now. We're going to go through the fight. I'll try to call out the rotation. It gets a little bit hectic, but I'll try to call out all the reapplies. Before we get started, I'll just say that how we're going to start the opener is applying exploit to everybody. That's why we start on Aerith. Then we're going to lower his attack once with Tifa. Then we're going to do 2 hits on Sephiroth to bring water potency to high and lower his P-Def. Then we're going to do AC gloves on Tifa to raise the water potency tier to 4. We'll be throwing sigils on Aerith. We'll use Tifa's ult when it's ready. Then once the ults for Sephiroth and Aerith are ready, we're going to do Genji Blade into Tempest, pre-Q Tempest after Genji Blade. That way it delays Tempest a little bit so that it'll still be up for the summons later. Then we're going to do Princess Guard, giving everybody ATB, and then break the rest of the sigils with Tifa and Aerith. So that's the opener. Then we're going to apply Bahamut Rod and start attacking. Keep attacking until all the extra ATB's gone and the summons are ready. Then let the summons go before all the buffs fall off. Then we're gonna reapply exploit as it falls off, and then go into sigil phase 2. I get quite a lot of mobile lag since I play on mobile. So the biggest tip for mobile users I have for the second sigil phase is to save ATB, and then going into it, turn semi-automatic on, only for the first part of the sigil phase. That way Sephiroth will just throw the sigils by himself, and then you could flip between Aerith and Tifa to make sure they're using all their ATB. That should get him down below 25 sigils or so by the time he does the first cutscene. Then we're going to turn semi off, back to manual. Do Aerith's ult again. Tempest into Genji to start setting up the burst. Then break the rest of the sigils with Tifa and Aerith. Heal with Aerith. Do Enfeeble after Tifa's above 50%. Overspeed in Sephiroth, and just start going to town until the end. So that is the rotation, like, in a nutshell. I'll try to do my best to call it out as we go, where we're reapplying things, but it gets a little bit hectic. So here we go. Cross your fingers. Maybe we'll get it a 30% or so in one shot. If not, we can do it a couple times. All right, starting out, we're gonna apply exploit with Aerith. Lower Tifa, lower attack. Sephiroth's gonna do this twice to raise water potency. Then throw a sigil with Aerith. AC gloves to raise the water potency into her ult. Then wait for Genji into Tempest. Jubilation. Start throwing sigils. That should do it. Attack with Sephiroth. Attack with her. B-Rod once. Now we're just gonna keep attacking. We're gonna heal one more time after he hits us like twice. Rake, that's where we heal. Alright, Bolt Stop. Alright, summons are about to be ready. There we go. Oh, I hit him in the wrong order. You should hit enemy skill first in case the P attack has fallen off. Alright, fat fingered it. Now, we're gonna do one block against this stomp. Now we're looking, reapply exploit, it just fell off. Now go into semi. Overspeed on the two girls, start throwing sigils. At the 30, that's going to be a little tight. We're going to turn semi off. Into Jubilation. Tempest, Genji, start throwing sigils. We're not going to make it. There we go. This is going to be scuffed though. Heal Sephiroth. Don't want him to die. Gonna get one more attack. And it's gonna be about 27%. And sigil phase was a little bit scuffed. I would have liked to see a little bit less sigils going into the halfway point, the cutscene. But yeah, 482. It's not terrible. That'll be like 26, 27%. I think we could do better though. Yeah, almost 27. Let's just run it back. Alright, starting out with exploit, lower attack, and then apply water potency. Double check manual still on since we were using semi. It's the second one, throw that into AC glove, into ult, roll one on her, Genji into Tempest, Jubilation into more sigils. Should be good. Attack with Sephiroth, attack with her, B-Rod once, keep attacking. Look for Rake. Rake means heal. One more attack from each. Then we're gonna do summon combo. Skip, skip, skip. Now he's gonna do squash. We're gonna block it. And then reapply exploit going into the sigil phase. Alright, block this one. Alright, semi. Overspeed on the girls. Throw sigil as fast as you can. That's better. Now turn semi off and do the ult. Over Sephiroth. Tempest into Genji. Throw sigils on Tifa and Aerith. Attack on him. Get ready to heal. AC gloves. Overspeed. Heal Sephiroth. Heal everybody. Keep attacking until it's over. Okay. That should be about 30%. So, second try did it. Oh, I did that. Was in the wrong order. No biggie. We had water potency up anyways. But yeah, it feels bad you don't get to use the amp. But yep, 568. That'll be a great one. What do you got? 31.6. Perfect. So I hope that helped you guys out to see how I did the rotation, how I got through the sigil phase using semi-automatic mode. That really helps out on mobile, since you're using your fingers and there's a little lag between the character switching. That helps out quite a bit. But yeah, there are some more risky builds out there. I have some friends in high places. Somebody told me about a build with Sid, 8 Sith, and Sephiroth, using Sid's Venus Gospel just to make Sephiroth hit super hard with the weapon boost buff that I was talking about in a previous video. And then using like Sid to lower attack, using their enfeebles and water down on Kate. But I opted against that since this one is just a little bit more comfy for me. And yeah, instead of Bahamut robes, which would give like, it only gives 2% more attack. If you see here, we go to her boost attack all allies is 2 points away from level 4. It just goes from 7 to 9%. So I preferred the extra defense for everybody and the extra healing, and the +2 ATB just lets us get started quicker. So just a little bit more consistent that way for me. I preferred it than the 2% extra damage. Yeah, I could kind of show what that Sid build would be if it would help anybody out. It'd be kind of like and he'd go with his like rocket and thunder slam to raise P-Def to high with his Venus Gospel, and then you take advantage of his support sigil boost when he's in overspeed, and then it would be Kate Sith with his limit break in his main hand to give Sephiroth a whole bunch of extra attack, and then his water debuff with his debuff extension costume with reprieve, with circle sigil for him, of course, because he has the circle sigil tuning during overspeed, with a whole bunch of attack all allies in the back. I think they also used like a P-Def just to raise everybody's defenses since there's no healer, and they gave like him like a HP with P-Def. But otherwise just like this would be how you'd want to set it up. P-Def 1 and the attack all allies with buff debuff extension 1 would be about how you'd set this one up. And Sephiroth will just hit super hard. Then he would need to do his own exploit. And what does this look like in the back? Is that okay? Yeah, it'd be something like this in the backside. So that would be taking advantage of the weapon boost from Venus Gospel, which does big damage. I've heard people getting almost 40% with this build, but I prefer Aerith to heal just because it feels a little safer, and I prefer safety and consistency over like on a risk reward factor. But yeah, that's it. That's the Aerith, Tifa, and Sephiroth build. Um, Relying on the new Sephiroth weapon. Tempest is featured. Shining Gloves is featured. AC Gloves most people have from the 2nd anniversary. B-Rod most people have. The only thing that you may not have is this for her to give exploit to both of them. And even if not, Red 13's ult, if you have that, you could probably slot him in instead. But yeah, that's about it. I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. We are pretty close to 400 subscribers. Once I get to 500, they turn on monetizers. So I'm trying to push subscriptions to the channel quite a bit, and I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. If anything else happens over the weekend, any other builds come up, I'll make another video. But hope this helps in the meantime. See you on the Earth side. Good luck for guild battle. Bye.